Hello, welcome back to another video. Anna here, and you might recognize this shell. This is my cottage living tiny shell challenge. Shell? Don't know if that's how I should say it, but yeah, that is the build we're doing today for the speed build. I wanted to participate and, you know, make my version of this shell. And I also wanted to do a build that was a cottage build, but not restricted by packs. So I did that with this one. I used everything I felt like using. I did try to use most of cottage living, you know, in general, but then also like adding like season stuff and just other outdoor stuff like the beehive and just gardening supply, like the planter box thingy. I don't know, not planter box. What am I saying? The floral arrangement table. Yeah, that. So I put a bunch of stuff in this build that is related to, you know, living the cottage life, I guess, and tried to make it pretty for you guys. This was really, really cute. I think in the end, like, I didn't even think it would come out this adorable, but it came together fairly quickly too, I will say. It didn't take me like 5 hours like a normal build. So, but I think because I've also been building a lot lately. So maybe I'm just getting a little bit faster, which is good because I need this time because I want to try to stream today. Well, yesterday. That would be Saturday. Whatever. You're watching this on Sunday. Anyways, happy weekend. Hopefully I can get back to streaming a little bit more in the next week or two. We're only one more week basically left of this challenge. This is video 22. And yeah, then it'll be my birthday. I'm going to do some kind of chaos stream for my birthday. So make sure you guys pay attention to that if you want to be a part of it. I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but I got to figure that out. I'll probably announce it, I don't know, my birthday's in a week and a half, so but next week you'll know more once I decide what I want to do, okay? But it'll be a stream. I am going to be streaming the reveal of all your guys' shells next Thursday, I think. If you're watching this on time, should be on Thursday. Don't know exactly a time, probably like 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific would be a good estimate for when I'll be streaming it. And we'll go through everyone's build and see, you know, you guys get to vote for which build is your favorite. And you can't vote for mine, so you can vote for yourself. So that's a whole nother thing. And if you want to participate, make sure you look up hashtag #AnnaTinyCottageShell or look up my ID, Anna Builds, on the gallery. And you will be able to download the shell and make it for yourself. And it's just supposed to be a cottage. You don't have to use cottage living. Like if you don't have cottage living, I know a couple of people didn't make it a cottage. You can make it whatever you want. I made it as like a cottage shell because that's what I was kind of wanting to do. When I made it, I was like, you know what? Let's do like a shell that can be made for the cottage like style and like kind of a little bit quirky and like fun shaped. And so here we are. And I did not move the shell at all, like the rooms. I left them as they were. But you are allowed to move the rooms. Like I know some people moved them like so it's all flat, so it's just one big house. But then you can't change the walls, right? As long as you don't change the shape of the walls, then you can move it however you want. Oh, and then I kind of like last minute decided I need a pond in this build. I kind of forgot that I should have thought about that when I started. So there's a tiny pond around the left corner of the house. Okay, I know it's not ideal, but at least I got it fit in there. And yeah, I almost forgot about it completely. And I was like, oh shoot, I would have built the house a little bit differently if I remembered initially that I was gonna do a pond, but I don't know, I was just building. I got so distracted just like making everything else look pretty that I forgot, like I should put some water feature here. And this is only a 20 by 20 lot. I think it's not that big, or maybe it's a little bit bigger than that. I don't know. It's not a large lot. And the house itself is pretty small. You will see once we get inside. So I want to make sure the outside was kind of sprawling and very pretty. Lots of flowers, lots of decor from the cottage living and everything in between. And I just, the outside really took me the longest because I was like trying to get the layout correct and trying to get everything to look exactly what I wanted it to look. And I think it did come together pretty well. let me know what you guys think. This is my entry in my shell challenge. That was just my version of it. You guys don't get to vote for me because I know my builds are okay. You know, they're okay. They're fine. Oh, update on my teeth. I am obviously in a better mood today. You can probably tell by the way I'm talking, and I haven't mentioned it yet. So yeah, I went to a dentist last Tuesday because it was like still bad over the weekend, and I actually could tell which tooth was hurting. And I was like, okay, well, something's wrong. Like, I know which tooth it is now. Like, you guys need to look at this and figure out how to fix it. And so they got me in, you know, pretty quickly. The next day, I guess. I called them on Monday. And then they looked at it and they did another x-ray and they said, yeah, it looks like there's something there with the crown. The crown is an older crown. I don't know how old because I've had a lot of work done and I can't remember which one was done when. And I've had a few different dentists. Like, I'm hoping I won't have to get another dentist for a long time. But when I was moving and when I was in Sacramento and in Texas, I had like multiple dentists in the areas based on where I was living. So like, I don't know even how to go back and be like, which one of you did this tooth on my mouth? You know, like, I don't have access to that. But I'm pretty sure it was when I was in California, which would have been probably 4 or 5 or more years ago. Because I don't think the one I got in Texas, like, I got some in Texas, but I don't think I got that one in Texas. I don't know. I can't really place it. But they said basically if it's over 5 years old, then the insurance will probably cover it. If it's not over 5 years old, then they don't cover it. And I'm like, gosh, well, I mean, I can't have anything for sure that says it's over 5 years old, but I was trying to reason it out and be like, okay, well, I'm pretty sure it's over 5, but like, if they want proof, I don't know if I can get it. Like, I don't even remember my dentist's names, you know? Like, I just had so many. Probably like 5. Probably like 4 or 5 different dentists over the past 10 years, you know? Just like based on where I was living. So that just makes it very difficult. And I don't think they would even have my files on, you know, like, that's just... I just left. I never told them I was like not coming back for another appointment. I just always like moved on to another one. Like, I don't know. So they probably like even deleted all the info about me. I don't know. So I have to deal with, it is a crown. It might need a root canal. It might not, but we are trying to be hopeful. They said they have a root canal specialist at my dentist place that comes in on Wednesdays. And so every Wednesday, they might have appointments, and so they put me on a list and said, okay, like if we get an opening in the next couple weeks, you can come in. And I was like, you can't see me like sooner? They're like, no, not till September 9th. And I was like, oh my God, that's like a long time away. But all right, fine, let me know if anything opens up. And then 2 days later, they call me and say there's one availability in a week. So, well, not in a week now, a week from when they told me. So the next Wednesday, I'll have an update on that, and they're gonna check it. He may have to drill into the tooth and look in there and see how bad the decay is and if it does need a root canal or not, but they can't really say yet. If it needs a root canal, they've given me the cost for that, and it could be like up to like $1,000 for the root canal and a new crown. So yeah, I'm just being hopeful that maybe they can get away with being conservative about it and fix it without me having to get everything done. But then I also want them to like just fix it. Like, I don't want there to be like barely fix it and then in a month there'll be a problem again, you know? So it's kind of like I'm at the point where just fix it, make it safe, make it not hurt. But this week it's better. They did put me on antibiotics for 10 days. I think I have like 4 more days of that. So I think that has helped because the pain has subsided. Like, it's a lot less right now. It's still like I'm not gonna eat on that side of my mouth, but it's still is a lot better than it was a week ago. So I'm really happy that I'm able to do this voiceover and not be like super sad and upset, because I know last week's was a little bit like, I'm sad. It's fine. This week was better. Oh, also, sorry, I'm not talking about the build at all, but you can enjoy it, I'm sure. But also this week, I got myself off my butt and went to a intro to bouldering class, which is freaking like rock climbing, basically, like indoor rock climbing. And I learned a little bit about that, and it was kind of fun and a very hard workout, actually. I made it to the top of the wall a few times, even though it was exhausting, and I was like, I don't know if I could do it. But then I ended up doing, you know, everything that the other couple people that were in the class did, and like, I felt good. It felt good. Like, yeah, there was one climb that I kind of like failed. The hardest one we tried to do because I was already so tired. My hands hurt. Like, you get chalk everywhere because like you have to put this like chalk so your hands aren't sweaty. I didn't realize how much chalk would get everywhere. I was wearing black. Not a good idea. Probably would wear a different color next time. But it was so much fun. I don't know if I'm gonna do it very often, but like maybe once or twice a month, it could be something I go do just for like, kind of fun because like, I don't know, like it's just something to get out. It's a lot of upper body strength. And like, I really want my arms to be a little bit more worked out anyway. Like my legs are okay, just in general, but like my arms, I feel like always could use a little bit more. And it was fun. It was kind of like a game, right? You're like you have to use certain rocks to get to the top. Like you're not allowed to touch the green rock. You have to touch the orange rock. And you have to put your feet on this one and your hands on this one. And it was just like, it was kind of cool to learn about that. Cause like I had never understood how it worked like before. Like I remember doing that type of stuff when I was really young, but not anytime as an adult. So it was like a whole different like experience. It was only an hour long, but it was plenty. Like I was so dead. Like, I don't know if I have a little bit of asthma or something, but like sometimes my chest will like get really tight after a heavy exertion. And so like that happened a couple times and I was like, I had to sit back and let them do a couple so I could like rest and make it through the next part. Oh my God, but it was good. It was, I'm glad that I did that. And I did that alone. Like I just signed up for it and did it. It was like 20 bucks. It was worth it. It was fun. It felt good. And it could be a new hobby, even though it's like, it's a little intense, but I mean, it's something that I want to maybe do more. We'll see. It would be better if I had like a person to go with, obviously. Like going by myself was okay because it was a class, but I don't know if I want to go by myself like alone and just like try to climb. Like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I can do if I get the confidence to actually do it again. Oh my God, we're almost done. Jesus, I rambled too much. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I talked more about the build, but as you can tell, it's a very, very cool looking, I think, very pretty cottage in Henford-on-Bagley, and lots of pretty plants and lots of cottage vibes. And you can have plenty of room for your farm, your chickens, your llamas, your bees, your insects. Lots of space for entertaining, sitting under the tree. I love the inside. I'm really happy with the kitchen and the living room. Like I was worried about making that actually fit because I felt like it was gonna be too small, but somehow we made it work. Second floor has just a desk. So it's just kind of like a little landing with the desk and the bathroom. And then third floor right here is the bedroom with a balcony. And they were enjoying the balcony already. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!